Liberal arts education is about studying a variety of disciplines, but it is also about concentrating on a discipline during your 4 years in college. So, the kind of education that one can get in economics, or in science, or in history, will prepare students from Bowdoin to go off to the best medical schools, to the best law schools, to the best business jobs in America, because people understand that we teach students how to think around issues, and then we give them an education that is highly concentrated in very specialized ways, in the most sophisticated ways. We have at Bowdoin, over the last year or two, increased our financial aid to students dramatically, so that nearly 42% of our students are on aid. The average grant is over $30,000 a year. That's the average grant. It is often less expensive to come to Bowdoin for many students than it is to go to their state university. We have converted all of our financial aid so that none of our students will graduate from Bowdoin with debt that we require them to take out. So that there has been a lot written about students who graduate from these colleges with $30,000 and $40,000 and $50,000 worth of debt, and how do they pay that back, and it affects career choice. Well, at Bowdoin, we've eliminated all required borrowing by our students to come to college. All that being said, it's still very expensive, and it is still very hard for families to make that commitment, but it's worth it. We don't want a student who ought to be going off teaching school to decide to have to go to law school to become a corporate lawyer because they can't pay off their college debt. We don't want a student who wants to become a painter to have to make those choices. Some students will choose because they want to go be corporate lawyers, and we're in favor of that. But on the other hand, for a student who wants to go off into a profession or a job where they aren't likely to make a ton of money, we don't want to have college require what they decide to do in life.